session 114 with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B Creative Cardiology. Hello and welcome. Feels good to be back here in the stamp room after our little trip to Maine. We had a wonderful trip. We had great weather. We ate lots of lobster. Love those lobster rolls. And we had a great time. So thank you all for your anniversary wishes for David and I. It was 21 years there on September 3rd, and we enjoyed our getaway. But I am back in the craft room today, and I've got some new product to share with you. So we have a few things going on this month at Stampin' Up. One of them being in preparation for World Card Making Day, which is coming up on October 1st. Stampin' Up will be hosting a free virtual event that is open to everyone. All right, that is viewers, demonstrators, customers, anyone that would like to is welcome to participate in this virtual event. Essentially, you just watch Stampin' Up's presenters create these projects, and Stampin' Up will give us a project list ahead of time so that we can cut and prep and follow along. But they have shared with us the 3 bundles that they will be featuring in this World Card Making Day event. And they are the Cottage Rose bundle. All right, this is part of the Abigail Rose collection, and this is in the annual catalog. So we have the gorgeous Cottage Rose stamp set, as well as the dies that go with that. Love that bundle. And then there is a new bundle from the mini catalog. Hey Kathy, hi Wendy. Yes, we had a nice break. It's good to be back and sleeping in my own bed. So the second bundle here is the Cottage Wreath bundle. So going maybe a little bit more fall here. I actually just got this one, so I haven't opened it yet. All right, that is from the mini catalog. And then Stampin' Up! Has introduced a brand new bundle that we'll be playing with today. This is called the Warm Welcome, and as you can see, it has a house theme. It has the entry door. The dies here that coordinate with this are really cute. So you even have like the door mat, as well as the pieces for the door. You've got the numbers for your house marker, and then there's all kinds of cute imagery like the little cat, the hand with the bouquet of flowers, little hand with the coffee mugs or the tea, the gifts. I love this with the shoes. We're going to use that today. So really, really cute here. This is brand new. This is offered here for the month of September. And if you purchase any or all of these 3 bundles in anticipation of World Card Making Day, then Stampin' Up! Will also gift you a free set of iridescent pearls, which is pretty cool. It's kind of nice that Stampin' Up's throwing in an extra free gift. All right, and you're going to want to make sure you get those bundles ordered because this event is on Saturday, October 1st. Okay, so we're going to play with the Warm Welcome bundle today. I was kind of anxious to get started on it, and we'll see what we can create. All right, hey Terry, hello, hello everyone. Glad to be back. I'm glad you missed me. All right, I'm going to flip the camera and we'll go ahead and get started here. Okay, so flip that around. As you can see, we are in the month of September here, the halfway point. So our host code BJS3EWXG. All right, that helps associate your online order with me as your demonstrator. All right, and that way I know to send you my tutorials and other little perks in the mail and things. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be playing with the World Card Making Day, in particular, the Warm Welcome bundle. All right, so this is really cute here. I've got it all set up. And I thought my initial thought was to do create a little doormat with this little embossed die cut here. And so I've cut some crumb cake cardstock because I figured usually the doormat is darker in color because you are stepping on it as you enter the home. So I went ahead and created that with crumb cake, and you can see it does get some nice detailed embossing in there. It does it all in one, cut and emboss, which is great. Hi, Karen. Welcome, welcome. All right, so that was step number 1, and then I thought, well, what am I going to put behind it? And I wanted it to be kind of neutral. So I went through my designer series papers, and I happened upon this one, which has a bit of a mosaic tile print. This is from the Design a Daydream Host paper pack. All right, so that means that's in the annual catalog. And the Host paper pack, you can find it here on page 153 with the other designer series papers. But if you flip to the back of catalog here, there we go, on page 179, you can also find it up here at the top of the page. It's part of the Host collection. So if you were to place an order or host a workshop or collection of orders of $150 or more, you could choose any of these items if you'd like as part of your Stampin' Rewards. And the Designer Daydream paper pack is a 12 by 12 pack with 48 sheets. It's a misprint here where it says 12. It's actually a 48 sheet stack. Trust me, this thing is huge. Okay, there's a lot of paper there. All right, and that has it would use up $18 of your Stampin' Rewards. So really cool paper pack here. And I thought the prints were pretty and neutral, so I wanted to use that. The colors in this are, we have some, the darker color there is the Blackberry Bliss, and then we've got the pink is Petal Pink, we've got some Daffodil Delight, and then the blue here is Pool Party. So I thought we'd just keep it simple. I would do a background layer of Blackberry Bliss, so we'll layer with the dark, and then you guys can let me know what color you think our card base should be. Here we go. Organize my pieces. I'm going to lay these 3 out here so you can see them. All right, the Daffodil, the Pool Party, and the Petal. And what I'm going to do is just start building my just my middle 2 layers here. I'm going to adhere our designer series paper. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to adhere that to my Blackberry Bliss. I've already cut that to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, so Terry is thinking that she likes it with the Pool Party. Hi, Carol in Connecticut. Welcome. So our mat's going to go on the front. So we could pair this with Daffodil. Now that is big bright. We could go with the Pool Party here. Of course, you guys know what my favorite color of these 3 would be. And then we have the Petal Pink. All right, so does anybody else have a vote which color you would like to see as our card base? All right, go ahead and leave that in the comments there. In the meantime, let's pick out our sentiments. Like I said, this is a welcome mat, so of course we're going to use the welcome sentiment. And I just love these little shoes. Now, obviously it's meant, you must have maybe 2 adults and a little person, or 2, or maybe it's the grandkids' shoes. It really could be anybody's. I just think that's super cute there. So I think I'm going to pull out this stamp here. This is a photopolymer stamp set, which makes it nice that you can see exactly where you're stamping. So we have our welcome, and then I'm going to pull out the little shoes. All right, it's a brand new set, so I haven't transferred them over to the insert of the case yet, but I do like how everything is printed on the inside, so you know exactly where to stamp, where they go if you're missing anything. All right, so I'm going to pull in a block here, and let's see, I'm going to want my welcome in the center. We're going to want the little shoes to go underneath. So let's go ahead, and we're going to use Blackberry Bliss ink for this. You could use basic black if that's what you had, but I'm going to pull through the the darker color there that we used as our contrasting layer. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp the welcome towards the middle top. You can see the embossed rectangle there. So it helps you figure out where you want to line that up. All right, so we have our welcome, and then we're going to do our little cutest little row of shoes, and we'll put that directly below the welcome. So cute. Oh my goodness, I was thinking maybe I would use colored pencils to color the shoes or something, but honestly, I think I kind of like it plain and simple, just like that, because it's just too cute. All right, let's put a couple dimensionals on the back of that while I'm thinking about it. And then I'm going to read through your comments here so I know which is the most popular color for our card base here. All right, so we had Terry and Wendy and Carol voting for the pool party. And then we have Kathy and Karen are voting for the pink. So far it's 3-2. Okay, and so Carol says she wished the print on the inside was not backwards. Oh, is this what you mean? Yes, I get that. So I realize that, but it's so that the flat part of the stamp, so the flat part clings more smoothly. Yeah, that is why it is backwards on there. But yep, I get what you're saying. All right. Yes, the little kitten is so cute. Here, Wendy, we're going to use that on card number 2. Luann, yes, I ate plenty of lobster for you. And yes, it was such a chore. All right. Okay, so we're going to go with the pool party since that was, we had 3 options for, or 3 votes for that. So this is a 5.5 by 8.5, just a half sheet card base. Fold it there at the 4 1/4. Simply adhering on our layered mats here. Okay, and then we've already done this. Pop the backing off our dimensionals. Just go right here in the center. Okay, so I'm kind of spacing it. I think I've got it pretty even as far as our pattern is concerned. Isn't that just the cutest? It's so simple. All right, let's see if I have, do you think I need some ribbon? Let me see what I have. I think somewhere here. I really need to organize my ribbon stash. This is kind of what it looks like right now. It's all kind of a jumbled mess thrown in here. I mean, the spools are all nice, but I need to go back in and organize it. This is what happens in the crafter math of summertime. All right, so my pool party's not in there. All right, somewhere I know I have pool party ribbon. Let's see. Oh, I think I found it in bin number 2, hiding in here. All right, this one came unraveled, it looks like. So I'm gonna pull until I can find. All right, there's an end. Here we go. All right, so good thing is I have my pool party ribbon, and I've discovered that I really, really need to reorganize that. All right, let's put all this together here. And maybe we'll just do just a quick little bow. And I don't know how many bow makers, and I think they're buried on my desk, so I'm going to use my toaster tongs. All right, so just wrap them around, pull this over. Here's your tail. It's going to cross over, go through the middle, up and over, and then we'll tie a knot here and pull tight. You kind of adjust it here, and then grab our shears. Boop. Slide it off. All right, perfect little bow. I have to roll my spool back up. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then a little glue dot for the back of my bow. Glue the knot to the dot. Boop. I think I'm going to put it right up here. Kind of frame that in. Oh, so cute. What do you guys think? Really, really sweet and simple. Luann asks, are all those ribbons current? Yes. So when I first start filming my videos at the beginning where you can see the shelving, the cabinets behind me, and the little green bins. Well, actually they're more of a like a teal color here. These bins hold various supplies. So I have 1.5 here. You can see it's overflowing. That is current ribbon. I have, I think, 2 that are also not current ribbon. I've got one that holds extra clear blocks, one that holds embellishments, and 2 that hold like treat packaging, Stampin' Up's like gift boxes and gift bags and all of those things. So you know, it reminds me, I don't think I ever did do my craft room tour. That is one of the things I was going to do when I got my new cabinetry, and I don't think I ever did that. So you guys were probably wondering what all that stuff was in those cabinets behind me. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Sweet and simple. Very, very quick and cute. And I just love those little shoes. So sweet. Okay, so that is card number 1 with our Welcome Home bundle. All right, so for card number 2, I thought we'd use this door image, all right, as the welcome to our home. And this can kind of go either way here. Oh, thank you, Terry. I'm glad you think it's pretty. And this can go either way. So you can be in the house with the door open and you're looking out, or you could be outside the door and getting ready to walk in. So it's really whether you are inside or outside. The perspective is up to you. So I think that I'm going to have it as we are the guests going into this home. So the door is open and we're going to be essentially looking at the interior. Okay, so we'll come up with some wallpaper for inside the home there. Okay, so what we're going to do is I chose for the outside of the card, we're going to follow this similar layout here using the same Design to Daydream paper pack. I went with this pattern. It's kind of these, I don't know if you want to call them like lollipops or clouds, or I'm going to decide it goes like, looks a little like stucco. So we're kind of saying this is the exterior of the house. And so this again is 3 3/4 by 5. Keeping it simple, we're going to layer it onto a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of Blackberry Bliss again. Okay, so let's do that before we get too far along. Okay, so this is the front of the house here. And then we need a door. So what we're going to do, I'm thinking, let's go. We're going to go, this is a bold artsy house. So we're going to go with a Blackberry Bliss front door. Okay, so we are going to stamp this door onto our Blackberry Bliss cardstock. All right, you guys didn't know you were going to be writing a whole, like inventing a storyline to go with the project for you. I do find that as I craft, I do kind of create a, envision a story to go with the project. All right. All right, so I've stamped that on there. So we've got some tone on tone. All right, you can see it a little better with the light. Okay, and now we have a die cut for that. All right, that works perfectly. I'm gonna line this up on there. Okay, so let me grab my machine. And you know what? Is it gonna go through? Yes, okay. So this die will fit through the mini, but I am going to have to trim close, okay? Just cut off some of this extra cardstock. Okay, so we'll open the mini here. I got my base number 1. All right, initial plate number 2. I have my paper. I know I'm trying to show you guys without throwing everything off my desk here. Okay, so we line our stamped image up on here, put our die up on top. All right, line it up all good. Okay, second plate number 2 on top. Give it a pinch, feed it through. When it catches, you're good to grab on up top. And then we are going to crank away. And I apologize if that's shaking the table. Pull that up here. There we go. I picked it up just so it wouldn't continue to shake the camera there. And we pop this out. All right, perfect. Very little scrap. And we have our door is perfectly die cut here. All right, let me put that back before I lose it. All right, so the cool thing with this too, with this set. All right, so we had our exterior, the large door here, and we've got our doormat. The second little die in here, this fits the interior. So with this, I went ahead and I die cut some wallpaper. Okay, so like I said, we're looking into the home. We're on the outside looking in, and so I just decided to cut some pretty little petal pink floral there from the Design a Daydream. That'll be the wallpaper inside the house. All right, reading the comments here, Luann asked, does the die I used for the welcome on the first card cut out the doorway? Okay, so yeah, actually they're two different dies. This is the welcome mat here that we used, and then this is the interior door that coordinates with the here we go, this might be a better visual. So this is the interior door part. Okay, I think that answers. I realize it's a little tough to see with the tone on tone there. You know what I could do? I have a dark Blackberry Bliss Stampin' Blend here. What I could do, bring in my table protector. I could actually just trace around the exterior just a little bit, just to kind of highlight that framework. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna trace just a little bit here. And then trace the paneling on the door. have our doorknob there. All right, I think that did help just a little bit. There you go. I think part of it has to do with the lighting as well. But this gives us our front door here. Now, before I pop that up with anything, I'm going to bring my Blackberry Bliss ink pad back in, and I thought we would use this stamp. It's a vertical stamp. My door is always open for you. I thought that was kind of cute. So I do have that on a block already. All right. Looks like I glued this down a little. I think I glued it down a little crooked. Let's see here. Just slide it just a little bit. Okay, ink this up in Blackberry. So I'm gonna put this kind of in the middle here. All right, pretty. My door is always open. All right, and then, all right, so let's go ahead. We'll glue this onto the front. I think I'm gonna just flat glue this with my Stampin' Seal here. For right now. Okay, let's go in the center, or about center here. I think that looks about right. Okay, and then of course we need Ziggy. We need our Stampin' Kitty Ziggy to greet us, to greet our friends at the door, which is kind of funny because when she was a little kitten, she would come out and she loved everybody. And when I held classes here at the house, she would just come love on the ladies. Everybody loved her. And as she's gotten older, she's become quite a little scaredy cat. And now if she's been outside, like on the porch, I'll immediately know if somebody has pulled into the driveway or is at the house, because she comes running inside and hides in the closet. I don't know what she's afraid of. So she doesn't exactly greet people at the door anymore, but she used to, and we'll pretend that she still does. I mean, once she warms up to people, then she's pretty good. So I actually did. I pre-stamped a few kitties because, you know, once you stamp one, you just can't stop. You got to stamp a few. And I had actually pre-stamped them with my Memento black ink onto crumb cake. Obviously, I think if I were redoing it, I would stamp them in Blackberry Bliss. But I've already die cut those, so I'm gonna just pick one for now. All right, and we'll leave it. And I will come in. Let me see if I've got some. Let's see. How about well, this is bronze, but it's close enough to suede, and we'll just add just a little bit of color here to our Stampin' Kitty. And the tail. Okay. Cute little kitty meets us at the door, and we'll put her on with a dimensional here. She could be right here. Our door is always open for you. All right, let's see. Reading through the comments here. Aw, hey Janelle. Yeah, so there's our Miss Ziggy made it onto the card. So I was glad that the stamp set had a cute little kitty in there as well. Let's see, we have some other images and things. I think I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to use one of those iridescent pearls that you can get free with one of your World Card Making Day bundles here. We'll use that as our little doorknob. Okay, so we'll put that right there. That's where the doorknob really is. And I think we'll just keep it sweet and simple like that. All right, so love this bundle, and there are a lot of pieces here, but I think by these cards here, perhaps I've shown you a couple ways that you don't have to be overwhelmed by all the pieces. You can pick out just a couple of the elements to use on each card and keep it clean and simple. And I look forward to playing with this some more and seeing what other fun ideas I can come up with. And I'm excited to see what Stampin' Up, what their designers have created to share with us on World Card Making Day, which is coming up in just a couple weeks. So like I said, if you want to follow along in the World Card Making Day event, make sure you get your bundle ordered quickly. Shipping takes about a week from the time of order. So give yourself enough time to have your products arrive, and that way you can have everything ready to go and we can follow along at the event. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed these simple projects. Oh, you know what? I never finished this one. We need to put it on a card base. I was wrapping it all up and we weren't even done yet. You guys have to keep me in line. All right, how about we go with Petal Pink for this one, since it matches our interior wallpaper here. And we'll just add a little adhesive to the back. Oops, come on here. Here we go. Look at, oh, that looks a little better, doesn't it? A little more finished. Okay. And that way it's not quite so much Blackberry Bliss. We have the petal pink there to temper it. All right, awesome. Well, good, Terry. I'm glad you'll open your set, give it a try. Here's a couple of simple cards that you can start with, and I will definitely be sharing more with you in the coming weeks. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me this afternoon. Have a great rest of your day, a fantastic week, and we'll stamp with you on Friday. All right, thank you, Carol. I'm glad you love the cards too. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.